Hey there, Pisces. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. As I said to Scorpio, though, I think I'm going to open that up after maybe making a video about your signature sign, just in case someone has a Pisces signature sign. They should also watch this, you know. Let's run into it. Whatever if your dominant planet is Neptune, I suppose you should also be watching this. Anyways, that's some astrology talk. We'll get into it. I probably, you know, if you join my Discord, you would already know all this. All right, welcome you guys. If you're new to my channel, every week I take a look at your material world, spiritual world usually comes into play, and then also your love life. We look at the next 7 days, but if divine timing comes up, I will bring it up. I do have a spot here that I will eventually cover up from this candle. Speaking of the candles, these candles I create every week for my subscribers, for them to be blessed. This is for true love. This is for joy, happiness, and then this is for prosperity, abundance. So what I tell you guys is to go ahead and set your intentions, make a wish, whatever is more comfortable for you, but it must be for your highest good, because that is the way that my magic works. So let's jump into it. This is Marchetti's, or Ciro Marchetti's Tarot Retrospective. Oh, thank you, right away. Temperance came up right away, you guys. So this is beautiful already, right off the bat. This does tell me that there is some patience involved, and then this is also a very big divine timing card. So the next 7 days, Temperance is going to call for some patience, because you are creating something divine, something beautiful, okay? I'm also hearing a lot about being in balance. Oh, yep. And then there's Empress, because you're creating something for your abundance, which is absolutely beautiful. The way that these two goddesses are just looking at each other, and they also look like they are the same, to be fair. But they require balance, both of them, in order to bring in their abundance. The Empress never denies who she is or what she is, and Temperance is very much the same. Temperance is very sure of her magic and knows that even though some things take time, they're always, always worth it. That's an alchemical process. One more for my beautiful Pisces, please. Spirit, thank you. And the Chariot. You guys got all, oh my God, you guys got all major arcana. So big, big, big stuff. Star is at the bottom. The Star card is about your dreams coming true in this scenario. Usually, you know, sometimes I just say it's about healing and hope, which is true. But in this case, after probably a lot going down, you are finally in a phase where you're going to be seeing some abundance, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energies here. As far as astrology is concerned, the Star is associated with Aquarius. Temperance is associated with Sagittarius. Empress is the Gaia to me, so she is Mother Earth, but a lot of people associate her with Venus. So Taurus and Libra. And then the Chariot is associated with I almost said the moon, Cancer, but Cancer rules the moon. That's why I said it. And in this version, Ciro Marchetti does have the sun there and associates it much with Leo as well. So let's kind of jump in here. Spirit is got a lot to say. Apparently you guys are going through an incredible phase right now. I think that I'm just looking at my Pisces having a beautiful 2022, to be fair, when it comes to the material world. But a lot of this does have to do with your spirituality. Yeah, I just heard I'm coming home. So that we'll see what this means. All right, Spirit, what's some guidance? What is a deck that we should be using to clarify for Pisces? Oh my goodness. All right, we're using the archetype deck. Brought out the big guns to clarify. Pisces, something big is happening. Beautiful, big and beautiful. Some of you, well, no, I mean, Empress is a pregnancy card. I can't say that. If your big wish was for a child, then that is very possible. But Spirit is saying it has taken quite a bit of time. The for this to come into being, but it will happen. Okay, let's not get into that. I'm not doing an 18 plus reading, but just, you know, there's a lot of passion happening right here, right now. All right, Spirit, Temperance, please. Do I take that's too many. Okay. So we have the Shaman here with Temperance. And the bottom of the deck is the Vessel, which is very, very Empress-like to me. The Shaman does know how to transmute, which is what the Temperance card does. The Temperance card, she is capable, this goddess is capable of taking water and turning it into fire, taking dirt and turning it into gold. Like, her transmutation in an alchemical process is flawless. It does take time, and it does take a lot of faith in the universe as well, a lot of faith in herself, because she is the universe incarnate. And then with the Shaman here, it is understanding this process. This is very interesting because this is the Tower card, number 16, which we have the star following it right there. So a lot of you guys have been tempered, is what I'm hearing. Kind of like, you know, the pearl coming out after quite a painful process for the oyster, or the chrysalis, you know, being born after as a butterfly after the painful process of caterpillar to, but like, you literally just come down to goo and then you come back out this beautiful body, right? Some of you guys have gone through quite a bit, and the Shaman is saying that the whole time you were being guided, that this was happening for you and not to you, and you are about to see the results of that. Wow. Can I get another deck, please, Spirit? All right, we are using the Enchanted Map Oracle. Clarify this Empress for me. This is by Colette Baron Reed. Oh, and this is by Kim Kranz, the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. For my Pisces, please. Listening. Whew, y'all. And the bottom of the deck is Intention. When listening comes up, Spirit is saying that you are 100% connected to the divine. Do not ignore the signs that your angels, your guides, your ancestors are sending you, okay? Some of you are coming into such a huge period of abundance. Everything that you've ever wanted. I actually just saw, you know, a family for some of you, you know, but sitting with family and seeing, you know, children laughing, and there's just a lot of joy. And for some of you, that's where the music is. It's in the laughter of the family around you. For some of you, it is a creation of material abundance for sure, but it's I see you guys like creating, and some of you are painting, some of you are dancing. It is like, I have like this, it's funny because, okay, I'll just tell you guys what I'm seeing. It's funny to me because the first thing that I visualized, it seemed like, you know, one of those old elementary school dances, right? The old gym that was a cafeteria at the same time. But it's just filled with all of my Pisces, and you guys are all doing your own different thing. Like, however it is that you express yourself, however it is that you show that you are still connected to the divine, that is what is happening here with listening. It's like, if you sat still, you would be able to actually feel and hear your connection to the divine. With intention, Spirit is saying right now is the time for you to set every intention for not just the new year, but for the rest of your lives. There is a lot of beautiful work here happening. The number 8 is very significant. The number 8 is about abundance. This is 14, which is 5, and then plus the Empress is 8, and then we have the 8 here. And then Chariot is a number 7, and this is 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you are moving into this area of great abundance. Setting your intentions is vital right now, and being clear about your intentions, because I don't even think that I mean, I think a lot of my Pisces know how strong they are and how powerful they are, but it's like I'm getting some that are just like you don't even realize that you're creating a powerful spell just by moving or by singing or by feeling a song in your heart. Very, very interesting. For the Chariot spirit, what is one more deck for us to use to clarify this energy? All right, we are going to use the Sacred Creators deck. This is by Chris Ann. Kind of a shock to me. I thought we were using something else, but that's okay. I do this. I like to be open to whatever Spirit says. Chariot Spirit. Oh, my beautiful Pisces. Thank you. The sacred flow of yes. The Chariot card is like going with the flow, but I liken the Chariot card like the flow of a river that's about to go over a waterfall. Like it's just got so much power behind it. The sacred flow of yes is very Piscean. Well, you can even see it that there's a fish on this card, and it's talking about you just going with all of this beautiful abundance because one, you know that it was created for you, with you. You guys are the co-creators. Of course, the Empress is a creatrix as well. And so Spirit is like, just go with it. I feel like a lot of you are going to be like, oh my God, this is a lot. Are you sure? You know, like for me, are you sure? I think a lot of you with the Shaman card and Temperance, it took a lot. And so there may have been a lot of pain to get here. And so it's like, I'm not even sure I'm supposed to take this. Are you sure this is for me? And Pisces is like, I just see you accepting it and in a way that is just so very powerful. It is like, what I'm seeing is a person that's standing at the edge of a waterfall and they just fall back and they fall over the edge. It's not a very strong one, okay, like big one, but they just splash and go with the flow. Okay, just come in and go with the flow. Okay, befriend the world, polarize. This is another 7 card with the Chariot. The Chariot is about victory. What I'm hearing is that one, you guys, some of you are, you know, like more like social justice work, and this is part of who you are and part of your calling, and this is why it's been so difficult. And Spirit is like, you understand that you are connected to everyone and everything, and that everything deserves, you know, to feel the divine, and everything deserves to know that they are part of the divine, and everyone does as well. And I feel like you are super, super connected to that, and this connection is only getting stronger. Okay, we're going to take one more card. This is going to be from your Spirit Squad about your material world. All I can say, you guys, is be ready. All right, it's coming. It's happening. Of course, divine timing is all up in this reading, so I cannot say 7 days, but I will say if you make a wish for Christmas or Yule or the solstice, it is coming true. Woo! You'll be very wealthy. Affirm this. And some of you, like I said, I think what I was seeing is that some of you see your wealth in your family as like generational, but not in like a gold coin kind of way. Although this big gold coin behind the Empress does tell me about abundance in a material way as well. Spirit's like, it's okay to have that as well. There's plenty of abundance to go around. And they want you to affirm that you do deserve it. Okay. Bottom of the deck is respect boundaries. That could be, for some of you, the Chariot can remind me of boundaries because it does come with balance along with Temperance. Spirit is saying for some of you that we're identifying with becoming a mother, it's 100% yes, you deserve it. You are beautiful. This is wonderful if you want to be a parent, but your children are of you. They are not you. So there is no need to try to control the situation with the Chariot. Okay, very much with the Temperance, be in balance. Okay, let's move into love, you guys. This was absolutely stunning. This is probably the best material world reading, but you know, claim it is all I can say. Claim it in the comments down below. If you are leaving me because you do not want to learn about your reading or your love life, or you are completely content, that's totally fine. Please comment down below. Claim this reading by subscribing, or claim these blessings as well, but comment down below to claim this as well. So let's move into this, you guys. This is the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany. What's going on in my love lives for my Pisces, please? I have a feeling that these are going to be linked. So if you haven't left yet, but we're thinking about it, let's see. Let's see what's happening. All right. For my beautiful Pisces spirit, what is going on with them next 7 days? Thank you. 4 of Cups. This came up with Scorpio too. Knight of Wands. More please, Spirit. And the 7 of Swords. It's funny, not funny, but you are like combining my 2 energies of my Scorpio, and then the King of Cups, that's your energy. It could of course be also Cancer or Scorpio as well. Whoever this is, it's a mature person who really has a feel on their intuition and their emotions, okay? For some of you, my beautiful Pisces, I think that you may have recently gone through something that is affecting you in a way that, you know, you're not really enjoying the holidays. I'm gonna put it out there, okay? I kind of feel like there could have been someone that maybe it could have been a kid, or, you know, someone that you have feelings for, that you care about, maybe try to pull one over on you, but you guys are so super psychic that it wasn't even gonna happen, okay? 1 second, let me take a sip. I'm feeling very much that this is more for my single Pisces energies, and the reason is because I'm kind of seeing you being a little disillusioned with the dating scene. I'm also getting that some of you might be dating online, or like, well, I guess that's or an app or something, you know, where you don't meet the person in person right away, and you don't trust people's profiles, rightly so. Spirit is saying that there's actually someone out there for you, and it's like when you see them, you're going to know right away that they are who they say they are. There's no BSing with them, okay? I'm going to go ahead and just start clarifying all of this, because I really feel strongly here that that for some of you, yeah, I think for some of you, you feel like you might be over the dating scene, but I don't think that is going to last. If I'm honest here, it looks like there could be a passionate change of heart coming up for you guys, for my Pisces. Wow, the way that threw up. Deep in your heart, threw up. Oh my God. Okay, some of you might be drinking too much. Gotta say it. Okay. Okay. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So I do think that this could be an invitation, and you're just like, you really don't really even want to go. And Spirit's like, you want to explore why. But if you don't want to go, you don't have to go. If there's someone who feels like, you know, they're kind of pressuring you too much, Spirit's like, go with your gut with those kinds of situations. Again, Spirit gives me this card for my very psychic people. You know, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. It's because you're psychic, okay? We have the King of Cups here. We have the 4 of Cups, which is Cancer. And then we have, and the 4 of Cups is Neptune, Cancer too. So like that's some Piscean energy. Anyways, but it's a very psychic sign, as are you, right? And so it's saying to look within when it comes to any future prospects, and also your current prospects as well. I do think that there could be a friend or a partner who might not be telling you the entire truth about something, but I think they're hiding something out of insecurity. For some of you, I think that this could be a health problem, and I just want to put that out there, okay? And we'll talk. Let's keep going here. I don't want to get too, because I'm getting a lot of energies, you guys. So I'm like, who am I channeling? Oh my God, there's so many different people here. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. I am getting, I'm getting a very specific scenario of meeting someone and they're not quite what they said, okay? I think that this has come up for us before, Pisces. And Spirit really wants you to kind of explore this. Maybe they did this out of insecurity again, and maybe it is for someone you haven't met yet, that they're hiding a medical issue or something, because they're afraid of your reaction. Okay. And you might be doing this too, Pisces, but I do feel more like this is on a potential partner side. Okay, let's get one more. I feel a very young energy here, you guys. So if you are in a long-term relationship, I'm not really sure. I do think that it's possible that your partner might be hiding something that they're afraid to worry you about. Thank you. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And we talked about that again in the very beginning, that you guys you are, you know, the pearls that came out of an oyster. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So here's what is happening for my singles. You are going to meet someone very, very soon. They may have hidden a few things, but Spirit's like, take your time with them. Everything's going to be revealed over time. And it might not be anything that you feel is worthy of like ditching them. I don't think that this is a super malicious lie for most of you. For some of you, I think that you may have come out of something where somebody did lie to you. And I just heard about age, so that could be for some of you. And you decided to leave. You decided to kind of, for some of you, I think you ghosted them, to be fair, or it could be vice versa. You got ghosted. And maybe it's because they perceived that you lied on something. And you've been kind of having a hard time dealing with it, but Spirit is like, don't worry, there is a change coming and it's going to be better. And you're going to, possibly meet for my singles, you're going to meet someone who might be a little older than you, but if they're not older, they're more mature. Okay. They're more mature. It's almost like what I'm getting is that some of you, there was a perception of a lie, but that wasn't the truth. And if they hadn't ghosted you, you'd be able to explain really easily. Like maybe you didn't answer your phone, and they assume that you didn't want to go somewhere, but it's like, it's something that's like, oh, bullet dodged, you know? Okay. Four of Cups, please, Spirit, for my beautiful Pisces. Thank you. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, so some of you guys, the thing that is being hidden is that maybe there's somebody that doesn't make the money that they claim to make, or they haven't even told you what they do because they're terrified of telling you that. Maybe they've decided to go back to school. It's like they're withholding something is what I'm getting. They don't want to completely open up to you right now. And the reason is because they're a little ashamed, okay? Very, very, very specific, isn't it? Okay. This has been happening, I feel like, all week, where it's like, okay, you guys, I'm clearly just talking to like one or two people. All right, for my beautiful Pisces, what's going on here? If it's not resonating, you guys, make sure you check out the other readings that we have out there. I'm going to take both of these, Spirit. How do you want me to receive? Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So bottom of the deck is very soon. These all are minor arcana. So this energy does feel like it's going to happen in the next 7 days. Spirit does still want you to slow your roll when it comes to meeting new people. Also, when it comes to kind of judging situations, if you are in a relationship, there could be something that you perceive to be a thing that is not truly a thing. And Spirit wants you to kind of let everything unfurl and happen. For many of you, I'm going to just say it, for my singles, you are going to meet someone, again, they may hold back on who they are. There may be something that they're not being quite clear about. Spirit's like, just take the time to talk to them. Like, take a lot of time. Remember that Venus is retrograde, so we do want to make sure that we are building things in a very sturdy, strong manner, okay? We're not just throwing relationships together willy-nilly here for literally like the next month and a half. Okay, so just the shadow period lasts until March 3rd. So let's just be very, very careful, take our time, because this could lead to something very beautiful. And I think that even though it might be frustrating in the beginning for some of you, this isn't, I don't even feel like there's an outright lie. I think it's more like a lie of omission. Like, I hope that they never talk to me about like what I do for my career, because they don't want to tell you, because you could be doing something like super cool and they're like, oh my God, I can't even talk about the fact that like I'm, I don't know. I was thinking an accountant or something. I think that that's cool though, because numbers are not my thing. So I would be like, oh my God, could you please help me? Right. So it kind of depends. It feels like that. It feels like it's going to take a lot of conversation. It feels like it's going to take a lot of just being very honest and real, and not pushing too much. Okay. I do feel like there's passion here. There is a connection that feels very passionate, but Spirit's like, let's just take some time and really get to know each other, slow things down a bit if we can. And for some of you, it's because they've been run out on before. Like when things get too heated, when things get too much for them, they kind of, they feel like people take off. Okay. And Spirit's like, I don't think that this is happening. In fact, with engagement coming here, I think a lot of you guys, if you are not committed, may be committed very soon. Or it's moving in that direction. Okay. Again, I would caution anybody to take, to take this time, of Venus in retrograde as a moment of reflection, and building. Okay. Pisces, please. Wow, I think one flipped. Yep, there it is. Date. Yeah, I think that's I mean, I'm seeing it and it's just like, it feels very much like one of my singles is going out on a date, and like maybe you have hesitation about even going, because you're like, I think that maybe they didn't tell me the truth about their height or something like that, you know? But I do think that it's going to end up quite okay. All right. You still need, if you feel like you want to be with someone, for my singles, on some level, you have to open up. Okay. One more. Sorry, two more for my Pisces, please, Spirit. Thank you. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart and getting together, and it's perfect. Again, you guys, I do think that you have a possibility. It does feel like a very strong possibility here. I don't think that the things that we are concerned about with the Seven of Swords normally are as strong here. I think that people might not be saying everything because they're more afraid of losing you, Pisces, or you are afraid of losing them. And Spirit's like, you know, if it's the one, it's the one, period. Okay. Yeah, some of you guys are going to end up engaged pretty soon here. I just want to put that out there. For if you are never getting married again, which is totally fine. Some of you are just moving into a higher level of commitment, or union. Okay. This is happening in your future cards. I want to say like 7 weeks, but also 7 days could be a possibility here for some of you. For others of you, it's just to let you know that your person may not have come out as perfect, but I do feel like, I feel like there's no maliciousness here. There's no like real toxicity here. There is a little bit of fear that is holding people back in this relationship, but I don't think it's the kind of fear that I normally talk about. If you're not, you know, if you're new to my channel, I will really caution against anything that feels toxic, okay? And this isn't feeling toxic, even though the Seven of Swords usually gives me that vibe. The Four of Cups here feels more like not wanting to open up, and somebody is very passionate, and like it's almost like you can't help it but spill the beans with them, this heart-to-heart conversation. Like you just want to talk to them, you want to open up. And it kind of reminds me of my Pisces best friend who, when I'm around her, it's just like I can't stop telling her how I feel. It's like she goes in on me. She doesn't know that she's doing this, but it's like her connection to my heart is like, it just opens up everything, and I just bloom, and I want to like be very, very clear and honest with her. So I think that that could be something that's happening for you guys. You might be just, your very presence, people are just wanting to open up to you. And there could be some fear about that, okay? But I do see for a lot of you moving into a level of commitment fairly soon here. And then we have passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. So I think that, one, you are allowed to have fun with someone that you are interested in. You are allowed to be attracted to someone who is very intelligent and has all of the bells and whistles. And again, I kind of feel like you might be surprised if they were holding back what they do because they think that it's kind of lame. And you might be surprised that like they are super fun and great. And I'm getting like some pretty good sexual vibes there too. So let's move in to one more message from your guides about love for the next 7 days for my beautiful Pisces. I do have a lot of blue here and a lot of reds and oranges and yellows that remind me that you should speak your heart, be honest, be true, that throat chakra, open it up. And with the reds and yellows, but you know, be true about your passions too, okay? Thank you. Do they give you what you give? You deserve balance. And I always see this as divine balance. So for some of you, if we want to go way back where someone wasn't quite honest, I do think that Spirit is saying, you know, make sure that the relationship is balanced. Make sure that there aren't a lot of red flags here. And also, I feel like that for some of you, you may have come out of something where it was very, very unbalanced. And Spirit is like, the reason you're having a hard time dating right now is because you're terrified that someone's going to throw you off the way the other person threw you off, okay? And I don't see that here. I do see some fears holding you back, but that could be your fears, and it could be a new person's fears as well. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is let them go. I think that you guys might be influenced by someone from your past, and it's kind of holding you back from something that could be very nice and new, okay? For some of my Pisces that are already in relationships, it's like this is what you are recognizing, that you still have some past trauma that is, it kind of comes up every once in a while with your person. I'm like, for instance, what I'm getting is, you know, you being in this exploratory time with your person and having a good time and enjoying, you know, say a party or something, but then suddenly like a thought from your past, like that your past person would have called you a name at this point, or would have said, why are you flirting with that person, you know, or something like that. And it kind of just pulls you back into a time that is no longer there, okay? The Seven of Swords, it's the same thing where it's like, you come home because you were out with your girlfriends or with your homies or whatever, you know, you call your friends, your group of friends. And your person, your current person is like, hey, did you have a good time? And you're like, oh, you get defensive because your past person would have accused you of doing a whole bunch of stuff. And Spirit's like, you need to let that past person go, okay? And not in the way that you think. I mean, obviously, I don't think that any of you are still into them, but I still think that your beautiful Piscean mind, the way that it works, is that you can be all over the timeline and you can instantly be pulled back into something that happened 15 years ago, okay? And Spirit's like, you need to know that that is not real, okay? Those feelings are not real. What is real is your present, okay? Whew, Pisces. I'm getting like a big feeling of jumping around a timeline. That's why I brought up the fact that you guys are, you know, Neptunian and able to do that in so many ways. Meditate. And I just heard that there are ways to heal connections from your past through meditation. So Spirit is like, you know what, like maybe you need to forgive your younger self. You know, if you entered into a relationship with someone who is pretty not cool, Spirit is like, it's okay to forgive yourself for doing that on multiple levels. So there's plenty of free resources out there, you guys. YouTube alone has a ton of ad-free meditations that might assist you. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the divine is within you and all around you. Remember, time is relative, especially when you are connected to the divine. And Pisces innately know how to do that. But sometimes if you are not aware of that, you end up getting your feelings hurt over something that happened 20 years ago, you know? So you guys are beautiful, and I love you, Pisces, so very, very much. Please do me a huge favor and subscribe if you haven't already done so you can receive your blessings. Comment down below if this resonated. If it didn't resonate, check out the other Pisces videos. Make sure you check out your placements. Look up how to find your signature sign and your dominant planet and check out those as well. And like this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.